Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Run for Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Prescott buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Left pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second and a couple, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra points safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Being chased out left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Green 80! Watch it! 0-0-0!
To throw on third down. Wilson forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Single.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Sponge. No. Slam.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott going up top, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
We're going to go 46.
54. Watch the flag.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the... Long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Yeah.
Go. Get out there.
Check 59. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch the run.
Check 52.
Got it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown.
It's my boy.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, 46.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Carter. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Mike, check, 59. Let's make it.
1st down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
I'm going to run you over.
Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Making it happen. A trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And watch the leg.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Watch the curl.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Evans. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll come out in the pistol. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw this time. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Alert.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, easy.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
I got you. Choose the mic.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike 2.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Push him back.
18.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds right around the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watch a slant.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Double time. Hey.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Joker. 14, find it.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Watch two. In your face.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's second down.
On second down, it's Pollard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, D.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get this one.
47.
Hey, watch set.
Off.
Check Mike 54.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Wilson wants to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.